Well, 2 of the 19 new laws taking effect in Colorado on Thursday involve our health. First, health insurance has to cover behavioral, mental health, and substance use disorders at the same rate as any other physical illness. Also, Colorado will become the first state to expand paid leave for parents with babies in the NICU. So, to expand more on that, we brought in, of course, our parenting expert, Dr. Cheryl Ziegler. This is fantastic. And I remember when we all voted on this and it passed, and I'm so happy it's finally going to be taking effect on Thursday. So talk to us about what this will do for parents.
Yeah, for people to get a sense, right? So when babies are in the NICU and a parent is working, they have to use whatever paid time they have off, they have to use vacation, sick days, whatever they've got. So now that we have a law that goes into effect on January 1st, that means those babies, and they are usually very ill, they could be critically ill,
Right.
now have the ability to have a parent that's there with covered time, covered paid time up to 12 weeks. And then when that's done, and hopefully it will be done right within that 12 weeks, and they get to come home, then they get to start their maternity or paternity leave. So they don't have to take it from there.
Amazing. So in total, hopefully 6 months.
Yes.
Right? And then talk to me too about some of the other, in your mind,
The benefits.
benefits. And also I want to know some of the other laws, how we talked about with mental health, that's important too. So
yes, it is all important.
yes.
I do so when we think about any of these laws, but this one in particular that's now covering these parents really, it allows for that critical bonding time. So there's nothing, you can't replace those first 12 weeks. You can't, I'm going to make it up. So the baby is sitting in a hospital. And so now they get to do things like skin to skin time, worry less about the finances, have a reduced sense of stress in an already very stressful situation. And so we can't underscore this because I feel like throughout the last 2 years, we've been talking about how maternal and paternal stress during even in utero and those early weeks and months has lifelong impacts on a child and a developing child, young adult.
Right.
And so now this it's just a slice of the pie that says we see that, we hear that, we're listening to the research, and we're giving parents and babies the opportunity to truly bond in a way that's much less stressful. And so this is an amazing opportunity to kind of see, can we track this? Can we research this over time? Does this make a significant impact? I think the answer will be yes, and only time will tell.
I think you're right, and obviously we need the data, but you look at the fact when you compare to other countries, right? Whether it's our non-federal mandated paid leave that other countries do have. But the fact that, there's organizations that we've had on the show where women of a certain age will go and volunteer in the NICU to hold the babies. And they have shown through data that has improved the statistics of these children getting better. Now, these are non-parents, not to say that, that should be a significant difference, but can you imagine, you as a child, yes, you're an infant, you're a newborn, and I'm not even talking about the benefit of the parents, but the newborn feeling to be on mom or dad.
Absolutely. That safety and there's a process, it's attachment and bonding.
Right.
So, and that both are important. So a child attaches to a parent and a parent bonds with a baby.
Right.
And so both have to be going at the same time. So just having an infant who's maybe suckling or looking for the smell, they're sensory, right? They're looking for the sound of their voice. Now all of a sudden you've got a parent who can attune to them and really find their rhythm and understand their cues as they're hopefully getting better and getting the treatment that they need. You just cannot underscore that. So you're right. The research does show if someone volunteers just human hands and a body holding the baby, and the heartbeat is really important. You're syncing heartbeats that they're holding them. I imagine doing that one day. That sounds like the best thing ever, right? But now, hopefully, some of these parents who have a baby there can do that themselves, not worrying if they're going to lose their job or that they have to work because they need the paycheck. So this is really an incredible opportunity.
It is, and hopefully this will be the first of many other states following suit. Dr. Cheryl Ziegler, we are out of time. I have so much more that I want to talk to you about, but thank you, and kudos to Colorado.